Hi everyone, now we will find trigonometric ratios of 225 degree by using unit circle. So, firstly we will find 225 is in which quadrant of the unit circle. You imagine this in your mind. So the unit circle starts from 0 degree, 90 degree, and goes on 180, 270, and 360 degree. Once you start from 0 in positive direction, 225 will be in the third quadrant, first, second, third, and fourth. And then in the third quadrant, what kind of angle line should I draw? Should I draw something closer to x, something closer to y, or something in the middle? So 225, 180 plus, how much more do we need? So 225, if you subtract that, you will find 45 degree, it must be that. That's why I'm going to use the one in the middle when I draw the unit circle. Now, you do these things in your mind, but later you do not write those things over there. You will draw only the third quadrant to find the answers. Only the third quadrant. So let's make a very big circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number minus 1. I will arrange 8 squares to one number. In this part, 8 squares to one number, we don't need. In this part, 8 squares, one number, we don't need. We only need the third quadrant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So I will place the number minus 1 in here. Unit circle will have the part in here, something like this. You may continue further, but we don't need that other part. We just need the numbers in the third quadrant. Now we draw the 225 degree. It will be somewhere in the middle. 225 degree it will be. So what is this part? This part that remains, we have found 45 degree. After that, we always draw the triangle to the x-axis. We make a 90 degree over there. 90, 45, and the third angle in here will also be 45 degree. And then the radius of unit circle, which is the hypotenuse of this triangle, it is always equal to number 1. If the hypotenuse is number 1, which is always going to be opposite of 45, that distance is 1 over square root 2. Opposite of 45, this distance is also 1 over square root 2. I found the distances and the triangle on the unit circle. It is time to find the answers. Firstly, cosine 225 is the x number of the angle. When you draw this angle, it makes a point on the unit circle. What is the x number of this point? The distance is 1 over square root 2. Since you are in the left side, that means it is minus 1 over square root 2. Cosine 225 minus 1 over square root of 2. And then sine 225 is the y number of this point. You check the distance from here to there. It must be the same distance, which is 1 over square root 2. And since you are under the 0, that must be a negative minus 1 over square root 2, which is the sine of 225. And then to find tangent and cotangent, we use another idea. Tangent is equal to sine 225 over cosine 225. Sometimes, instead of this, some of you are writing sine over cosine. Just 2 letters like this, or short letters. You must write all of these things completely. All of them should be written with the angle over them. Then later you can replace. Sine 225, this one is equal to what? Sine is minus 1 over square root 2. Over, what about the cosine? Cosine we have found in here, minus 1 over square root 2. Firstly, check this negative or positive. Minus over minus is going to be plus. And then since you have the same numbers, it's plus 1. Then cotangent 225 is cosine 225 over sine 225. Then later, what about the answer of cosine, which is in here? Minus 1 over square root 2. And what about sine of 225? It's also minus 1 over square root 2. Minus over minus will be a positive answer. Then later you check these fractions. And since they are the same, the answer will be what?